Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining me today on my channel. My name is Kristen. I'm with Kristen Crafts, and today we are celebrating me and you, for that matter. Today is the celebration of my 1,000 subscriber hop, and to celebrate that, I am going to be giving a $20 gift certificate away to scrapbook.com. So leave a comment down below. In 2 weeks, I will be doing a random draw from random.org and be giving one lucky person a $20 gift card to scrapbook.com. So today, because it is Canada Day and this weekend is Independence Day for the United States, we thought we would kind of go with a theme for this hop, and it's going to be celebrate. So I went back into the archives and I found 4 photos that I had from 2016. I didn't take a lot of pictures that year, not sure why, but I have a picture of my grandson sitting in the wagon at the parade. I have my once a year funnel cake that I have to celebrate. I have my dog Joe, who would pass away the next Labor Day. As you can see, he's got a giant tumor on the side of his head. So this was his last 4th of July. So this photo, even though he's looking a little bit lumpy, we were thrilled to have him with us for that 4th of July, and we would lose him at the end of that summer. And then here is a picture of my porch, my mom and dad, and again, Joe and me. And if you ever come to my home for 4th of July, the fireworks are shot off 2 houses down from my house. So I always joke that whether I was home or not, I would end up having people at my house for 4th of July. So we never go anywhere on the 4th. We stay home. But this porch swing that came with our house when we bought it almost 30 years ago has become the favorite spot of everybody. So it had to make the layout as well. So I thought, having these 4 candid shots was great. Now I'm kind of scrap lifting myself. I had made a layout, and I don't have a picture of it, of my niece who does cameras, and I had put it on the film strip. So I thought it would be kind of neat to go and mat each of these photos within this film strip. I got this from Etsy. It had like a whole bunch of different sizes of distressed film strips. I just cut that out in black paper. I am going to go a little bit different. I am running out of like 4th of July themey stuff. So I pulled out this Park Lane Modern Farm. Now you might think this is kind of a stretch, but it had kind of an off red gingham in here. It has a lot of wood grain, but it had also a cut apart that had a lot of themey type. Let me see if I can find it in here. I cut one up already. So it had kind of a themey stuff in it. So like there was this star, the Live Simple, Today is the Day, Be Free, Country Life, the flag, and Life and Liberty. The reason I'm picking this is I grew up in a bigger city, and before my boys were born, we moved out to this little farm town. It is the best place I could have ever moved to. When you talk about community, small town living, we have this huge parade that goes through town, and it's the baseball teams and the fire department and, every dragster car that, local guys build and run. It's just, it's a cool community. And you look down the street and everybody from town and around comes out for the parade and to cheer on, the local vets or the little league baseball and softball teams that are throwing gum, and it's just screams small town. So that's why I thought this farm life, modern farm would be great, because it really is kind of what our town is about. So I grabbed this whitewashed wood grain. I thought that would kind of be celebrating, with my red, white, and blue. So I'm going to go with the white. I have the black, and then I pulled out the red wood grain. I did pull out, like I said, these few cut aparts. I don't know what I'm going to do with them, and I know I'm going to mat the pictures. So I'm going to go ahead and put you on pause, see what we can come up with, and I'll be right back. Okay, so off camera, I went ahead and I cut down my photos. They're about 3 inches high and about 2 3/4 inches wide, thereabouts. I made sure like Dylan was pointing this way. Joe's looking kind of straight on. So I was kind of just trying to make the like people, non-people, pet baby, you know, I don't know. That's kind of was my thinking. So I have it tacked down in the middle. I will go back with glue and actually glue this all down, but I just wanted to leave it kind of temporary in case for some reason I wanted to change my mind. So with the gingham paper, I went ahead and I cut out banners, and I thought this was kind of cool because again, it gives me that feel of country, rustic, and that's kind of the farmhouse-ish feel. That's kind of where I'm at in my life. So I thought I could do those banners up there. And instead of, I have this white string, but I thought it would blend in. So I went into my stash and I just found some of this jute, and I am going to use that up above. Now, one of the things I like to do is I will glue this down first, but I kind of let the natural roll of the jute dictate where the string goes, kind of, sort of. This is a little bit wider, so I can't do it like I can with a spool of baker's twine, but I kind of try and let the flow of it go with the natural curve of, yeah, I don't know if this is going to work with this. I might have to be a little bit more stringent with this. So what I'm going to do is just take my fine line bottle and we're going to start tacking it down and see where we go. If I can find my fine line bottle. Where did you go? Oh, there he is. He was hiding. All right. And then once I have the twine down, then what I do is I just go in and kind of fill in with the banners that I've made. And I just kind of tack it in the corner and hold it for a minute until it holds in place. And then I'll go under here and just tack it under here. And the nice thing about quick dry adhesive, it does dry pretty quick, or Scotch tacky glue, whatever the heck they're calling it these days. All right, this needs to get a little bit more. So this top one can go in. So since this is going to be a little bit longer, and I'm sure you don't want to wait for glue to dry, I'm going to stick you on pause. I'm going to glue the rest of this down, adhere the banners, and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have everything glued down here, but what I like to do is something that if you watch Tracy Banks with Mercy Tierra do, she will take her Stampin' Up! Dimensional adhesives, and she doesn't even peel the backing off, but what she'll do is stick one underneath, and it just gives it a little bit of a lift underneath. So that's what I'm going to do on a couple of these little flags. That one's not laying the way I like, so we'll put it to the other side. But you can just kind of see how it just kind of gives the flags a little bit more dimension when you stick one of these dimensional adhesives underneath. Like I said, I'm not going to put it under each side of the flags. I just want a little bit under there to give it a lift, because if it was blowing in the breeze, you know, one side might be blowing higher than the other, and I just want to mimic that look. And like I said, I'm not even taking the backing off the adhesive. It's just under there just to give it a little something to raise it up. And you can even do this with like layers under your photos and things like that. So I like how that looks. And now I'm just gonna, again, I'm keeping this one really simple. I don't want a lot. I might grab a doily. I'll have to see if I can grab one of those, because that might look cool, just kind of tucked in up here. But so let's go with the big elements first. I have the flag, and I'm thinking the only place that I don't want to, like, you have to have a little respect for the flag here, so I don't want to totally like tuck it in or cover it up unless I do it up here. Oh, that's not bad. And you're still, it's not, I don't think, disrespecting the flag by having it tucked there. And then I can maybe like do a title with like Independence Day or 4th of July. So let me go ahead and just tack this down. And then I do like the Life and Liberty. Maybe I can just build something down here. And I do still have one of these banners, or a couple of them. So let's see. Maybe if I pull it up. And I can go like from here, and then I'm pulling a little bit of color. Maybe if I cut this down, or instead of it being a square, let me just go and fussy cut it out as a star. And I'll just leave a little bit of a red edge to it. That way it kind of pops off. And we can pop it, since I have the pop dots here, I can pop it up on a pop dot. Okay, come on. These are older dimensional adhesives. I really recommend use your stuff, because everything kind of will eventually, backings don't come off. They're meant to be used right away if you can. Don't hoard, like me. Okay, so that gives me my little cluster down here. It's cute, it's simple. I don't need a lot more. I'm letting the pictures kind of be the whole. I like to live simply, but I think I'm going to leave that off. So the other thing I liked was these. And so I picked out the ones that I thought colors would go good. I have Country Life, Be Free, Today's the Day, and Happy Place. The problem is that the flag part goes in different directions. And, sorry, bye-bye. So what I'm thinking I'm going to do is cut that off, because I don't like my words not being in the same direction. Hang on, let me make it straight here, because I was thinking I could still hang these like up here maybe. Make it smaller, I think. And just kind of make these part of the banner. So I'm going to go ahead and finish cutting these down. I'm going to glue them down. wherever I think it looks good. And I will be back and we'll finish this off. Off camera, I was able to cut these little strips down and adhere them throughout. I tried to vary the colors so that they didn't have like all the lighter pink together, and so that the Country Life one wouldn't stand out as much. And then I made sure they were all reading the same direction. So when you turn them, you can see today is the day, happy place, Country Life, and be free. And by cutting off that little banner piece, that made it a little bit better. The other thing I did was added down to the bottom corner here using, these are from Fancy Pants from 2013. They're just cut from a sticker sheet. I used these to spell out 4th of July and the year 2016. And I added a little bit of doily. I'm keeping it very, very simple. It's very Country Life. It's what our 4th of Julys are like, very simple, very hometown, and I hope that that is the feel that comes across with this layout. I want to thank you all for subscribing to my channel. This has been a fun time. I love that I'm able to share the hobby that I have enjoyed for 25 years with you all, and I really hope that anything that I put out inspires you to get into your stash and make a layout, because that's truly what it's all about and why I do this. Make sure that you leave a comment down below in the description, or below in the comments, so that you can be entered to win a $20 gift certificate at scrapbook.com. I will pick the winner again in 2 weeks from today. And also make sure that you check out the links in the description box for everyone who is playing along today. I truly appreciate everyone who has helped me celebrate this milestone. And a big shout out to Janet with RTS Scrapbooking. She put out the call to her subscribers on the Love RTS Facebook group and pushed me over the edge of the 1,000 subscribers. And I couldn't be more grateful to her. She is just an amazing scrapbooker. If you haven't followed her, go over to Patreon, and she charges $1 a month, which is like nothing for the content that she puts out. And it's a great platform for you to be able to watch with no commercials her videos. She's wonderful. So thank you again. Here are some close-ups. You all have a happy Canadian Day and a safe and happy Independence Day if you're in the US and Canada, and if you're elsewhere in the world, have a wonderful weekend, and thanks so much for watching. Bye-bye.